Okay. I don't seem to have a gavel, so I'm just going to knock. I call to order this February 6th, 2024 zoning meeting of the Bernalillo County Board of Commissioners to order. Commissioner Barboa will be calling in on Zoom. Also, all of our votes will be a roll call vote, Madam Clerk. We will have a moment of silence followed by the pledge that I will lead. Please stand.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. So we now will have announcements of additions, to the agenda. Elvira Lopez will be presenting tonight at the zoning meeting. Are there any additions to the agenda, Elvira or County Manager?
Madam Chair, there are no changes to the agenda.
Okay, thank you. I move to approve the November 14th, 2023 zoning meeting minutes. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded, and we will need a roll call vote. I believe Commissioner Barboa is on. Is that right, Julianne?
Madam Chair, she's not on at this time, so you
Not
can
on yet,
proceed.
So we'll just have a show of hands. All those in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Thank you. We will now proceed with the quasi-judicial appeals process restricted to the parameters set for staff and appellant presentations. This process does not permit public comment and new evidence will not be accepted. And before we start, we will, with the staff presentation, I will ask the Madam Clerk swear in anyone who is here speaking on this issue. So those of you, please stand, the appellant.
Can do that now?
Yes, please.
Would you mind coming forward, sir? Okay, raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give at this hearing shall be the truth and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I'll turn
Well,
it
I'm
off.
sorry, would you state your name? I didn't get your name.
Michael Silva.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. So I'll turn it over to Ms. Lopez.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good afternoon, Commissioners. For the record, my name is Elvira Lopez. I'm Planning Manager for Planning and Development Services here in the county. And I'm presenting on Agenda Item 5A. This is an appeal by property owners Donald and Lori Paxton, represented by Mr. Michael Silva, appealing certain conditions of the January 3rd, 2024 decision of the County Planning Commission to approve the request for a special use permit for the specific CLI uses of office, contractors, equipment storage, machine shop, and warehouse on Lot C2B Bunker Subdivision located at 8817 2nd Street, currently zoned R1 with a special use permit for vet clinic, equestrian center, and light manufacturing and contractor office shop and yard, and containing approximately 1.08 acres. This appeal was to focus on primarily the condition number 12, which limited the special use zoning to 10 years. The applicants had an issue with that. I think this is a case where planning staff didn't entirely understand the applicant's needs, and this issue wasn't properly addressed or communicated during the County Planning Commission hearing. We've been working with the appellants since they submitted their appeal, and I'm happy to report to you that we've come to an agreement with the appellants, and we are proposing changes as in agreement with their needs to extend the special use permit to a time period of 25 years. In addition, in the process of discussing with them these conditions, they're also requesting clarification on condition number 3. And I am sharing these. I don't know if there's a way to show the projection on your Zoom, so for the audience. Condition number 3 has to do with parking requirements, and we're proposing to add additional language to clarify parking for the site.
Elvira?
He's gonna,
Oh, great. Oh, perfect. So these are the 2 conditions that are being addressed and that we have worked with the appellants to clarify condition number 3 around parking. Currently, the black text is what exists, what the County Planning Commission approved. The additional red text would clarify that parking requirement so that it now would read, parking shall be as shown on the site plan. Commercial vehicles and equipment shall not be stored in designated customer parking areas during business operating hours. And the appellants are aware of this condition and are in agreement. The second condition, number 12, of great interest to the appellants, and you'll see in their application and in their justification, they're really focused on this condition where they had an issue with the special zoning being limited to 10 years. We are agreeing to 25 years. And with that, I stand for any questions. I do know that of course, the agents and their, the property owners are here. The agent is ready to speak as well about our agreement.
oh, thank you, Ms. Lopez. I just want to commend you for reaching out to the appellant, and it sounds like there is agreement here. I guess my question is, what is the motion that we need to make on the floor? Approval with these conditions?
Madam Chair, we did send out a memo, and I have copies here. However, I can just quickly say that there's 2 options on the table. One is to deny the appeal, which would be to sustain the original findings and conditions that the County Planning Commission decided on at the January 3rd hearing. The second option would be to grant the appeal and to amend the conditions as we've discussed here. And so staff would support the granting of the appeal with the conditions modified as stated in the record.
In that
Chair.
case, I will move, and then we'll have discussion. I'll move approval as recommended by staff to grant the appeal with these conditions as modified and shown here tonight. Do I have a second?
I'd like to second.
Thank you.
And Madam Chair,
Yes, Commissioner Benson.
I would like to hear from the appellant. This isn't my district, and so I just want to hear the perspective of the appellant as well. Thank you.
Please, Mr. Silva.
Madam Chair and County Commissioners, good afternoon, and thank you for your time today. We really appreciate it. The changes as discussed and made to the conditions of approval, number 3, parking, and number 12, special use term of 25 years, meet the needs that we have discussed and the needs of the appellant. And we would like to thank Bernalillo County, Elvira, Nick, Carl, all of their staff for their hard work and time. We really appreciate it. We value their time tremendously. So with that, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and thank you also for coming to the table as well and working with the department. And thank you so much, your whole zoning department, for, I love to see when solutions are met and we can work with the community, still uphold the law, but work with the community to make sure their needs are being met. And so, yeah, I'm in favor of this. It sounds like this was kind of a slam dunk. A lot of work on your part, but for us, it makes it easy.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Silva.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Commissioner Sack? No. Okay, to close, or,
Madam Chair, no additional comments from staff. Thank you.
okay, I'll ask, is Commissioner Barboa on the line yet, Julianne?
Madam Chair, no.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded, so all those in favor, say yes. Raise your
Yes.
hand.
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
And that passes. Thank you for your good work.
Thank you very much.
The next zoning meeting will be held at 4 PM on March 5th, 2024 in these chambers. And this meeting is adjourned, and I found my note. Thank you.